course, I'm going to give you a shout. Come on up and we'll see. If not, I'll give you a shout when I come back through Chicago.
Good afternoon, guys, from Beloit, Wisconsin.
We're about to start right now.
This is Roy, and I have Jason with me to start this matchup.
All right, we're getting ready to start this match here. I want to welcome everybody to the camera room. Thanks for coming down. And we got a great match ahead of us here. We got Scott
He'll take my
Dennis
spot.
Orcollo.
Yeah, give me about
Race
5
to
minutes.
40.
Jeff.
As soon as somebody gets to 10 today, they're going to stop.
I'll give you.
20 tomorrow. As soon as somebody gets to 20 tomorrow, they stop. 30 and 40, obviously. And we're scheduled to start at 3 o'clock each day. Could change, but as of right now, it's 3 o'clock. And if they make a great shot, don't be afraid to clap. You know, when you make a good shot, it makes you feel good when people clap. So enjoy the show. Thanks for coming. And here we go. Good luck, guys.
It's here. Dennis versus Scott. Rack 1.
Yeah, let's get ready to rumble.
This is Jason's sword here.
And this is Roy Francisco. We've been waiting for this, Jason.
Yeah, I'm
Here we
glad
are.
it's finally here. And can you imagine the adrenaline these players have?
We got a long way to go. Who's supposed to be up to this booth? Chris Gentile and who else?
Yeah, I think Chris Gentile's going to come do some announcing. And let's see here.
Yeah, we're just subbing right now. So. This is gonna be fun because all I play is 8-ball. What about you, Jason?
Really? I mean, I don't play anything, but I like one pocket and 8 balls. Those are the two best games.
I'm learning a little bit watching Dennis all the time, and I'm beginning to like this game.
Yeah, it is a great game. It's definitely the chess of pool, and it's an interesting match. You know, Scott Frost known as primarily a
He's the
one-pocket
man.
player.
He's the man for the one pocket. Yeah.
And Dennis is, known as one of the best all around.
Yeah, and an up and coming one pocket player. So.
Dennis has really taken on the game of banks well too in the last 2 years.
Yeah. And he just won the Master of the Table at the recent Derby City Classic. So.
Well, we do plan on starting at 3 o'clock every day. There might be a little bit of adjusting on maybe the second to last day or the last day, but hopefully not. Hopefully it's just 3 o'clock every day. They do have a city ordinance here where the bar has to be closed by 2 a.m., so give us a little bit of time restrictions there, but we'll be sure to get it blasted out and all the info out to everybody so we communicate the start time every day.
I'd like to say hello to our viewers, especially back in the Philippines. I know for sure they're watching right now. Especially the ones from Virginia, where Dennis is staying.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to tune in at one point or another. You know, these free streams hopefully it gets the numbers up to where it needs to be. That was something we touched on in Scott's interview, was the difference between pay-per-view and
Exactly.
free stream.
You can't beat this free stream. The biggest match in the pool history. Biggest money game. But so far, they've been playing a lot of defense. Don't you think so? Yeah, they're watching each other like.
It's pretty tough to commentate. Two guys of this skill level predicting what they're going to do. But,
they're in the mode right now like, I'm not going to make the first mistake.
Yeah.
You do it.
Well, I predict we're not going to see many mistakes on either side.
you notice, Jason, for the last couple of days, they've spent so much time adjusting this new table, tweaking it.
Yeah, and big shout out to Greg Sullivan and Diamond Pool Tables, Diamond Billiard Products. Greg personally drove up here and has been here since the 26th.
Yeah.
Leveling the table and making sure everything's perfect, and it really shows in his product. Looks like Dennis is the first one to the shot, game one.
There you go, folks. We got the first ball of the match.
Dennis really excels at running the balls. Scott's probably known as the mover out of the two.
Yeah.
Dennis is the shooter.
Exactly.
But players of this caliber, majority of the racks, just whoever gets to the shot first means so much. In the break, both of these players are going to hold serve. I'm not sure what the percentage is, but it'd be interesting to chart that and calculate it, what percentage of their breaks that they actually win.
Pretty good shape. I think he's looking at banking the 3-ball next. There you go, Jason. That tells you I don't play one pocket.
Like I said, trying to predict their patterns and shots that they're going to shoot is a very, very tough thing to do.
That was a pretty safety two-way shot that he just made there.
Shot there.
That was a good shot.
Can't tell. I don't think he got it.
No, maybe just bad roll on after the break.
Scott just looked over the booth like, are you kidding me? Run into the stack, I get nothing.
Yeah, here comes the battle of the safety again. That's a good shot by Scott.
Yeah, his cue ball's perfect.
Yeah.
Noticed, you know, in the last 2 days, this table's really tightened up. It was a brand new bed and brand new tabletop produced by Diamond right before the match. So the table was sliding, but they've been playing on it, and it's noticeably tightening up. They are playing in 4 1/4 inch pockets.
You don't think the music in the background is too loud, or it's just fine? Doesn't look like it bothers them.
No, I mean, most pool players want something so they don't hear the talking.
Yeah.
So they'd want the music up a little bit so they don't hear crickets. I can tell you this, nothing's gonna bother Dennis.
Yeah.
The conditions that he's grown up on.
I'm worried he might start singing karaoke. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he loves karaoke, Dennis. I actually have a video on my Facebook of Dennis doing karaoke.
And Julius.
Julius, yeah, Julius's brother. Shout out to Julius. Such a good guy. We went over to the Philippines, and Julius, Dennis's brother, showed us all around and really took good care of us. He plays good too. He's a good player.
Yeah. That's what Dennis told me.
He looks just like Dennis. When they play, you know, when they approach and when they get over the ball, they look almost identical.
Wow.
Scott really doing a great job of taking care of his cue ball outside of the first mistake, but
I see that cue ball is always up the table.
It just depends on what he's trying to protect. But what's going to be interesting is watching these players adjust their styles to each other and try to capitalize.
Yeah.
So
most folks say that Dennis got this unorthodox way of playing one pocket. So it's a very different style. So
yeah, I mean he has a different style, but you know, I mean it's just puts so much pressure on you playing against somebody that can shoot the way that Dennis can shoot. Because if you leave him anything,
exactly,
you can lose the game from anywhere.
He can execute a lot of shots.
Every shot. Dennis is being very deliberate today. This is one of the slower paces I've seen Dennis play at, and I think it has a lot to do with the money. You know,
and we're gonna get used to
time.
those. Yeah, I've gotten used to those when he plays the money game back in Virginia. It's like he sees a lot of shots. He says.
Can't tell. Looks like he has the 2 here. Nope.
Yeah,
Shook
I
his
think it's
head no.
blocked.
Shook his head no.
Yeah, it's blocked.
Just take another peek at it here.
We'll play it by ear, but it's right there. Oh, you already pulled it out.
So Scott just battling to protect the orange stripe there.
We all knew he was going to do that, right?
So we'll see what Scott counters here.
Well, in the background, you can see Greg of Diamond Tables and his lovely wife there.
Greg Sullivan, an instrumental part of this match, and almost every big tournament now. He's really worked hard to develop a brand.
After this game.
And I can tell you right now, really, after being around all the pool, being around all the people involved in pool, Greg Sullivan, it absolutely does not get any better than that man.
Oh yeah, he's the man.
I have the privilege of living in the same town as Greg, so I consider him a good friend, and I can tell you right now, he will do anything at all he can do to fix a table, and he wants everything to be perfect. And
First time I talked to him at the Derby City Classic, I felt like, man, this guy really backs his business,
Oh yeah, he stands behind his product 110%.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of balls frozen to the rail. Both these guys have spent quite a bit of time on the table, so they already have the speed.
Yeah, it's slowly turning to a up table game now.
Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic to the game of one pocket is the up table game, and who's at an advantage when the balls are up table as opposed to whenever the balls are in play.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Obviously, when the balls are in play, you want to take the shooter, and you get the balls up table, you want to take the mover. So we'll see if that holds true in this match. If Scott getting the balls up table is advantageous to him.
Yeah.
I think it will be.
It was funny because the last money match that Dennis played back in Virginia, as soon as that match was over, I live casted it on Facebook. Scott Frost shot me a message, and he did say, "Tell your man Dennis he better work on his up table game."
Yeah. But everybody knows that Scott's an excellent mover and a great mover, so Dennis plays all games so well. He just hasn't had as much table time in this game as Scott, so
Yeah.
So, it's no mystery here. Dennis wants the balls in play, and Scott wants them up table. So it'll be interesting to see how they defend against that with each other.
Dennis told me that he takes credit of his game from Alex style, Alex and Efren Reyes. So a mix of Alex and Efren Reyes, he says.
Yeah, I've had the privilege of spending quite a bit of time with Dennis, and you know, he refers to Efren a lot when he's talking about his one pocket game.
Yeah, he told me the same thing.
Just different placement of the cue ball, depending upon how you have the balls fanned at your hole to defend, and different things like that. That, you know, Efren was so.
Yeah, it's
so
amazing how Dennis is on the top of the pool world right now, and he still looks after what Efren could teach him in the game. He's still showing him shots like Dennis goes, "Oh wow, how did you just do that shot?" You know.
I'll tell you this right now: out of all the pool players that I watch, Dennis is one of these guys. If he's playing in an 8-ball tournament or a 9-ball or 10-ball tournament, and he watches somebody and they're doing a break or they're doing something that works, Dennis is the first one to steal it. You know, he pays attention. If somebody's breaking from the side on a certain table or somebody's breaking from the head, Dennis will pick up on that faster than anybody.
Yeah.
And not only that, Dennis spends more time when he's in the pool hall. He's not eating, he's not talking, he's not shooting the breeze. He's over there hitting balls, practicing, working on his game.
Yeah, he told me he's always a student of this game. He'll always be a student in it. That was a good shot.
Yeah, funny story. Last year after the Derby City Classic, Warren Kiamko, which is a great friend of mine, and Dennis, they stayed the night at my house after the Derby City Classic because we were going to ride up to Cincinnati. And for 3 days, Dennis woke everybody in the house up breaking the pool balls. Mm-hmm. And from sun up to sundown, this guy was breaking the balls, hitting the ball, running out, whatever it was. It's like a little kid that just found a toy. You know, and he's so far into his career, but you know, that really is the reason why his cue ball is so good and he's so sharp.
He's amazing.
And he executes so well, and it all boils down to table time. He never leaves it.
Because back in Virginia, let me tell you this little story. Back in Virginia, when I'd say it was about like 4 o'clock in the morning, he'd text me, and at that time I just got home from a home game, a public game, you know, and it says, "Roy, are you home?" I was like, "I just got home 10 minutes ago." "Wow, what's up?" "Well, I'm down here in your basement, and I'm practicing this shot. I want you to see it." At 4 o'clock in the morning.
So here Dennis is up 5-1. All the balls are pushed up table. Dennis, you know, making a nice bank his last trip to the table.
Yeah, he fired that ball up.
So Scott felt like he should have made that ball. He would have been in a very good spot had he have made that. Could have banked the 4 ball straight back and put Dennis in a little spot. But we'll see here how Dennis.
You guys can talk a little louder too.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Background music's loud.
It's going to be tough for Scott to beat the kiss here. Yeah, he just played it out.
He just kicked it away from the pocket.
Scott still has a lot of adrenaline pumping through him right now.
Yeah, you guys ate some good food last night. Where'd you guys go?
A place up the street called Anna Marie's. It's pretty good. Good price too.
Yeah, I asked Dennis if he wants to eat around some restaurants around here. He's like, no, your wife fixed us a whole lot of food. They're all frozen, ready to go to microwave. I'd rather have that. That's what he said.
Your wife cook a bunch of fish for him?
There's the sardines, which is fish. So that's the first thing Dennis told me when I picked him up at O'Hare Airport the other day. As soon as he got in the car, he was like, did she cook some fish?
Scott is not gonna, even though he is down 5-1 in balls, he's gonna do whatever he can to extend the game.
Oh yeah.
And
this is where he excels, the up table game. Because from what I heard, he's got the better knowledge of moving the balls when it's up the table.
Once again, a big thanks to all the sponsors and everybody that chipped in money to produce this free stream. And all that sponsorship money did go to the players for their appearance, and we were happy to make it a free stream for everybody. We wanted it to be able to reach over to the Philippines and anywhere, anybody that wanted to tune in to be able to do so. Dave Coles, if you want to set up a big match, Dave Coles is the man you want to contact. Everything's first class, and you can't see it on the camera, but he has a real nice scoreboard with both players' name on it, like a scoreboard that you would see at your local gym.
Yeah, it's like an NBA type scoreboard. Yeah, Dave Coles is the man.
2 sets of bleachers.
Yeah, they moved some tables around. Wow.
He's pulled out a bunch of tables and slid them over the walls.
And you guys are young talents back in the Philippines. If you're thinking about coming over here to play some pool professionally, and if you want to get in a money game, you guys better start playing some one-pocket games. As you know, Jason, they don't play a lot of one-pocket game back there. It's close to none. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they did, they could come over here and make a lot of money.
Yeah, I kept telling them, this is the game.
The type, Johan Chua and Jeffrey Ignacio, and
they don't play one pocket.
But if they did, as good as shot makers and as much knowledge as those guys have at such a young age.
Exactly. Like Johan Chua, I had him with me at the Derby City Classic recently, and it's hard to get him in action there because he only plays rotation. And it's hard to get him an even match.
I can tell you this right now. I spent 3 weeks in the Philippines, and the player that impressed me the most was Chua. Chua and Jeffrey Ignacio were playing Skylar Woodward and Dennis doubles.
That's a good match.
Johan Chua was breaking dead perfect every time.
Yeah.
Cue ball on a string. I mean, it was unbelievable. And then actually Dennis and Skylar, they won the set, but it was due to the fact they switched off of Johan's break. And Jeffrey started breaking, which, Jeffrey's known as a great 10-ball breaker as well, but Johan was breaking dead perfect.
Yeah.
He didn't have much success this year at the Derby, right?
No. And action-wise, what hurt Johan Chua was when he beat Jason Shaw at the recent World 8-Ball Series up in New York.
Yeah.
Because I was supposed to back Johan on all his action games back in the Derby series, and it was hard. Everybody was asking for a ball or two spots, playing rotations. I'd like to say hi to Efren Reyes Prodigy back in the Philippines. If you're listening right now, they call him Pork Chop.
Pork Chop?
Yeah. Have you met him?
I don't think I've met him. Maybe I have. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe you have. Pork Chop, if you're listening, keep playing one pocket. Tell Efren to teach you all the moves.
Did you watch Scott and Efren's match? Their last big match, the
No,
Duel in the
I
Desert?
didn't get to watch it, but yeah. Wow, look at that pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Folks, that's on a 4 1/4 inch pocket.
So Scott forcing the balls on the corner here.
I wonder who's keeping the score on the NBA scoreboard.
I think Dave Coles was keeping it.
Oh, it's up here. There you go. The guy's about to hit it. It's supposed to be 6-1. So Dennis needs 2 more balls and 7 for Scott. I'd like to say hi to all Dennis's friends back in Virginia. Stan, Wassey, Lynn, Abby, Mike Wilson, all them guys.
It's kind of surprising shot for Dennis there. Only needing 2 balls and all the balls were wedged and played a few out. I mean, it set up okay for him because they are on his side, but you would have thought that Dennis would have not minded the balls being tied up there. Kind of worked backwards there. It should have been Scott the one trying to get the balls out and Dennis the one trying to tie it up.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting there. Scott tied a ball up and Dennis broke a few out. Took care of his cue ball though, so. Scott's looking at 2 rail on the 3 ball here.
Take Dennis for 5.
Sorry, man.
Excellent try by Dennis there.
That was excellent.
I've Scott with a free bank here though.
Yeah, he's got a free roll shot now.
Scott still has a lot of work to do, even if he. Just gotta make sure he takes care of the cue ball here. That's the most important thing.
Like, is it? No.
Wow.
Wow.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Get the score updated here. It is 6-2.
6-2.
And then the titty does have Scott from going up table here, so.
Dennis is going to take this shot. No, take it out of there.
Probably gonna see Dennis.
Gonna fire this ball up.
I don't really understand what Dennis's strategy is here, though. I mean, he has a free shot on the 3 ball there, and he wants to keep those balls out of play. He only needs 2 balls, really.
Yeah.
And it should be Scott trying to get the balls out of the stack up there, not Dennis. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way he's shooting that ball. See, this is okay. This is okay for Scott if he.
Yeah,
If he
Dennis
can-
might try a 2-rail bank here. What do you think?
I mean, I think that Dennis, he jump out to a big ball count lead. He needs to be fighting to keep the balls out of play and not putting them in play. But we'll see. We'll see what Dennis. I mean, he keeps looking at the stack, at the balls in the top left corner there. Not sure what he's thinking, but I just think he can accomplish something a little better than keep playing the balls out of there.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what he draws up here. I was just about to say, I don't think Dennis is going to like that too much. Scott spins the ball so well and crossing the ball, and he's crossing the path. He spins that ball so much and has a great control of both balls.
He did. He executed that shot pretty well.
Yeah, that's kind of going back to what I was saying. That's the reason why Dennis shouldn't be fighting to get the balls out of the. He should be keeping fighting to get the balls out of play. take out there by Dennis.
He moved
Great
2
shot.
balls in 1 shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Dennis. Look at his cue ball too.
The ball's gonna get spotted.
Yeah, and I mean he's gonna give up. He's gonna give up. You know, it doesn't look like any of the balls bank up there. So
Yeah, Scott taking this shot. Spot shot. Yeah, a little bit.
Most, you're right.
looks like we got Christian Teal in the house. He's gonna step into the booth here and give you guys
All right.
some strategy and some shots and different options.
Yeah. We're just here filling in.
Let him do the predictions on the shots.
Oh yeah. There's your guy, Chris Gentile.
You know, Dennis is really playing with a lot of caution right now. You know, I mean, there's a reason that he's one of the best players in the world. Very deliberate, commits to every shot.
He keeps looking at his ball right next to the side pocket.
He's not going to shoot that ball. He's absolutely not going to shoot that ball.
I think he's got enough space there where he's not going to scratch.
If he was going to shoot it, he would have already done it, though. I know Dennis.
Yeah.
If he was comfortable shooting that ball, he would.
What is he looking at? He's going to 3-rail?
No, I mean, just get the ball. Like I said, he should be forcing the balls out of play.
He's looking at that
So-
shot again. Look at that. It's like, okay, I'll take this shot. Wait a minute. Okay. And then, now wait a minute. I'll take the other shot. Here we go. We're back to this one again. Okay, he moved both balls. We're going to see Scott 2-rail the 8 and try to get back to the same spot that he had Dennis before, where Dennis can't shoot that ball. Yes, folks, Chris Gentile is in the house, and he's taking over my microphone
As soon as this game's over, we'll have Chris in.
after this game. Yeah.
So, this game could take a while. This could be a pretty lengthy game here. See, this is what I expected Dennis to do when he got up 6-2. Is, he forced the balls out of play here.
Yeah.
Scott should be the one fighting to get them back in. Excellent shot there by Scott Frost. Puts him up,
Froze the ball.
gets him behind the 6, ball to his hole.
He's just gonna move the cue ball down the other end.
The best kicker in the world. We're looking at him right here. I truly believe that. I think Dennis and all Filipinos kick so well, but I think Dennis is the best.
This is all about cue ball speed right here. There you go. Yep. He's gonna two-rail these shots. Right? Yeah, pretty good. He hit it
Pretty
pretty good, yeah.
Excellent shot by Scott. Dennis almost followed it in there. He let up a little bit at the very end. So there you go. Rolling corner to corner there, slow rolling the ball. You gotta have a lot of confidence in the table, and we know that Greg Sullivan spent so much time. And
According to both players, the table just plays perfect right now.
I mean, there's a couple paths, but that's like anything. It's so tough to get it any better than this. I mean, Scott's not going to like this.
Yeah.
He's not going to like this.
He's sold out on this one.
I mean, this is no bargain, but the double kiss. Now, Dennis pockets this ball. He only needs one more for the game, and Dennis is definitely a favorite to make it. Sure did. Dennis doing what he does best, and that's execute and be a shot maker. I fully anticipate we'll see Scott bounce back, and both of these players are going to have a little extra swagger on their break. It's such an advantage and more pocket to be breaking the balls.
Game? Was it
Dennis?
Dennis.
Yeah, so. Look at that speed.
Yeah, we're going to see a whole bunch of this all week long.
Good shot by Dennis.
Back and forth.
Last time he got New Orleans, he played Danny. He lost to Danny. He played pretty bad. That's the reason I thought Scott was I didn't even know that it was a tight match. And a match I wanted to put on that day. Cody Thorpe was supposed to play Chip gets me. Last time he was here. Dennis. He'll be here in 10 games. That guy's one of the best players coming up. Oh yeah, but he's spotted him 10. Yeah, trust me, that kid's gonna be another 3-4 years one of the best. For sure. He's so good in banks, it's sick. I don't think anybody. Yeah, 10 games, 500. I was here. Oh, yeah. Probably supposed to leave. Or it's close.
Shot by Scott there. He's trying to keep him off the 3 ball.
This is the part of the one pocket game where the fans are watching it. This is the time where they check their missed calls.
Dennis had in a patch here. I'll see what he put on there. Tiger.
Oh yeah, you can't forget that. Even me wearing it on my jacket right now. He got me wearing it.
Like when they got down to 3 balls on the table, they both needed 2 out of like 10 games. The guy beat them like half of the game. When there's 3 balls left, like they both need 2. The guy was beating them like half of the game. It was like 50-50. He spot the guy
See, so Scott getting an opportunity to get some more balls and play here. He's really tough. It's crucial that Scott gets the balls in play and need them all. Dennis just fighting them all.
That's right. Yeah, even if you have a tough shot, why you shoot another 3 shots and you're going to straight in, another straight in. It's like that's what you don't understand about spot. Yeah, you pass up a lot of shots. Really, whatever it's called, pass up a lot of shots. 2 shots later, they ask me to fuck up the turn. You know? Tough shot.
Scott is trying to move some balls around.
Yeah, here we are, 47 minutes in, and still in the first rack. I think there's, obviously we're going to see a lot of long racks this weekend. But, then there's going to be some quick ones too.
Yeah.
Somebody lays down a good break and can't get out of the trap or whatever. But there's, I definitely think we're going to see multiple 2.5 hour, 3 hour racks with these guys. Especially Dennis, he's really slowed his pace down, and it's interesting to see.
I'm not going to just go there and watch.
surprised Dennis didn't take a chance to take that shot.
Yeah, Scott had really.
Dennis jump out of the seat, so he must have seen
Yeah.
something.
Oh, well, yeah. He gets a free shot here.
Well, folks, Dennis takes the first win. 1-0 Dennis. Hey, Jason. It's been fun, man.
Pleasure, Roy.
It's been short. Sorry, I couldn't help you much about the one podcast.
Oh, you're okay.
But yeah, we got Chris Gentile who's going to be taking over my microphone. So, hey guys, it's been fun.
All right, Chris. So Dennis holds serve.
Yeah, I missed most of that game. I came here right towards the end.
That is a re-rack there.
Yeah. Last game was a pretty long game, huh?
Yeah, it took about 50 minutes, but it was an interesting dynamic. That's what I was talking to Roy about. Dennis jumped out to a big lead.
Oh, you got a pretty good break or something like that?
Well, it was 3 shots in or so. Scott was in a little spot and left the cue ball a little short and gave Dennis a shot, and he ran 5. But then you saw him working the wedge.
Yeah.
And Scott was trying to force the wedge down in balls, and Dennis was trying to break them out. It was,
Yeah, no, I
something
know.
that-
Yeah, they were going back and forth.
Obviously, Scott doesn't mind the balls. Wow.
That was too good of a break.
Well, that was. What did he do? Hit the second ball full?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so, yeah.
Completely missed.
He
the
got fortunate
head ball.
and he didn't leave him any kind of shot. He doesn't really, but he's not in any danger.
Yeah. Still, though, one of the things that in the last few matches with Scott that's really improved is his break.
Yeah.
He struggled with his break against Alex last time they played, but then against Efren, he was breaking unbelievable.
Yeah, I know it's weird. Sometimes you get on a table. It seems like some tables. I don't know. It's strange. Sometimes some tables break better than others. I don't know.
I can tell you both these guys break the balls very well. I've been watching them the last few days, and
Let him decide. I can't see if he can. Looks like he can't see it. I guess from his body language.
so that we've seen Scott. Scott just made a few more errors that last rack, and
How was Dennis's break the first game? It was pretty.
it was. I mean, it was okay. Scott got out of it okay. It was. I think the third shot in.
Oh, okay.
Scott was just trying to take the cue ball 2 rails underneath Dennis's hole, and it came up a little short.
Yeah, Scott put him in a pretty good of a jam here. He doesn't have really too many good things to do.
That's the
Looks
one
like
thing.
he's looking to take a scratch. He'd like to stick him on the 3, I guess, if he took a scratch, but that's not easy to do, being jacked up. He wants to protect the 14 somehow, but I guess he's probably thinking of what he can do. I guess he's just going to let him remove the 14 and leave him right there.
I guess they're wanting to call to the replay. I don't think it got a rail, but he's saying
It was real close.
Look,
It was real close, yeah.
it looked like it rocked back a little bit, so we're gonna try to get a replay on it. Let's see.
Still?